So grab your water. We'll have a chat in the lobby. Okay, so we're working on serve returns today. So if you want to return serve well, you need to understand there's going to be three basic types of spin coming at you. One is flat, no spin. One is slice, which is spin kind of a little bit sideways, a little bit bottom spin. It's kind of halfway in between those two. And then top spin, which is rolling over the front, like a car tire rolling forward. So if you want to return effectively, you need to know how to return each spin with the proper return spin. So if somebody's hitting you flat, you can return with anything, any one of those three spins. If somebody's hitting you top spin, you want to return either flat or with top spin. You rarely want to hit a slice on top spin because it's going to pop up. If somebody's hitting you slice, you either want to reply with top spin or flat. Now, I'm going to guess that not everybody in this group knows all three spins, right? So you need a return that's going to work for you now while you're continuing to learn the spins in your classes, right? So the simplest way to return all three of those is with flat. So that's what we're going to work on today. When I work with you, I'm going to serve to you three different ways. I know you can serve slice, right? Yeah? You don't have a mustache anymore. You look like a different person. I was looking at you this morning going, what's different about Brian? All right. When I work with you individually, well, actually, I'm not going to be working with anybody individually today because we have 8. So we'll just work on returning flat today. So if we're returning flat, we don't want to bring the racket back behind us. We want to keep the racket out in front of us. We just want to lift the ball. We want to lift it. We want to get it to the baseline, or as close to the baseline as we can get, high, so that it bounces after we get to the kitchen. Right? So our job as the returning team is to take control of the kitchen. That's our primary objective, is to take control of the kitchen line. We have the first opportunity to do that because they're serving to us. So if our serves are high and deep, we will be able to get to the kitchen line before the ball bounces, before the other team has to hit the ball. So then we have control of the kitchen line, which forces them to make a good shot. And that's our objective. You hear me say over and over and over again that deep makes difficult or distance makes difficult. You want your server, or the person that you're hitting your serve return to have to hit their third shot with both feet behind their baseline. Whether they're hitting a drive or a drop, it's going to be more difficult for them to do that if they are outside of the court than if they are inside of the court. So that's what we're going to just be working on today. High, flat, deep serve returns. I'm going to go in, I'm going to demonstrate that in a second. Any questions about this?
Looks like a lot.
Yeah, very similar to a lot. Not as high, but it has.
You're getting below the ball?
Yeah, you are getting below the ball, for sure. More shoulder than elbow, but it really depends. Sometimes the ball moves a little funny, and sometimes you might have to use a little more elbow. Yeah. So you're going to find people on the internet who tell you have to hit every shot with only your shoulder, which is awesome if you're getting exactly the right ball. Sometimes the ball does things unexpectedly. So as athletes, you need to be able to problem solve. So I try to give people guidelines, not rules. I think that's great internet content, but that's not really how things are. So I understand your question, but understand my answer that yes, if you get the right ball, but if you don't, you might have to incorporate some elbow. So our objective always is to get the ball back. Okay, so we're going to go in the room and demonstrate. I'm going to have you serve to me, since you have a good serve, good flat serve. He's really spinny, so. And he's left-handed, which is makes my life difficult. Okay, so you're going to give me a nice flat serve, and I'm just going to return them. Any other questions before we go in the room? Yes?
What is this when somebody serves to you? So I'm watching the ball, it's here, and then as soon as it hits, it goes 2 feet over. Is that
That's a slice. Yeah. Okay, and I worked with the group yesterday. All we did was work on slice serve. Oh no, yesterday was Friday, 400. All we did was work on return serve. So you'll get to that at some point, but in order for me to teach that class, I would need everybody in here to be able to slice serve, and we can't do that yet. So but anyway, it's going to be something that we work on at some point. Yep. All right, let's go in and let me demonstrate. Yes, I will be able to work with people because there's 10 here today. Awesome. Okay. All right, so you can take 3 balls, go to that court. I'm going to be returning them to you, so 2 of them can just be in your pockets. Yeah, put 2 in your pockets because we're not going to need them. We may not need them. Okay, yeah, go ahead and serve to me. Nice flat serve, regular serve. Awesome. That was a little bit out, right? And I was a little bit slow because I knew it was out. But, so nice and high and deep. Boom, right? I want to be here. Oops. Right, so I got here at exactly the same time as the bounce. So that's the objective. You're not trying to hit a fancy hard shot, nothing complicated. Just high and slow, give you time to get to the kitchen. Because if you can start with their 3rd shot with you at the kitchen, you have the advantage. That's your only objective on the serve, is to set your team up for success, give you the advantage. Everybody understand the objective? Okay. And we're not going to worry about forehand or backhand today, left-handed or right-handed. We're not going to get into that. Today we're just going to try to return to the baseline tee. Does everybody know what the baseline tee is? That's this tee right here. See how it forms the letter T? We're going to just try to return to this baseline tee, or even this baseline, this tee. So just get it deep. Now, on your serve returns, especially when you're practicing, about 20% of your returns should be going out. If everything is landing in, you're probably returning short. So I really want you to go for it today. This is practice. You want to practice right to the edge of success failure. I really want some of your shots going out, not back wall out, but a little bit beyond the baseline out, because then I know you're really trying to get to that baseline. Okay, any questions? Okay, what we're going to do is, we'll have 4 on that court. Joe will start with me on this court. Then I am going to be able to work with each of you individually because we're going to be able to rotate around me. So I'll be able to work with you, hopefully each one of you individually in the next half hour. There's going to be a lot of repetitions today. Okay? And I'm only going to have time to work with people individually on the center court. So I apologize if it gets a little tedious, but let's get lots of reps. Yes, question? Diagonal. We're going. Yeah, you'll be working with the person diagonally. Good question, Susan. All right, let's go grab a court, and Joe can start with me on the center court. So, you okay with returning serve left-handed? Okay. Awesome. I'm going to be on this. Yeah, well, you could. That's true. Okay, I'm just going to give you nice, easy ones to start with. Good. So, get them up as high as you can. Good. Okay. Okay, everybody pause for 1 second. Pause. Pause. For this segment, we're not approaching. We're just hitting the balls for this segment. So don't approach right now. We'll do that later. For this section, we're just returning the balls, practicing getting them deep. The next segment, we will be approaching. Okay? Good. Right at just out. Just out. Perfect. Awesome. Good. Nice and deep. That was perfect. Good. Nice and deep. Nice and deep. Good. Excellent. Good. That's pretty deep. One more. Good. All right, you got this. You understand it, so that's good. So we're going to rotate. Okay, let's rotate around me. So Kate, you're going to go over to where Jane is. Susan's going to come here. Brian, you're going to go where Bonnie is. Bonnie's going to come over. You're going to slide over one, Jane. There we go. All righty, ready, Susan? You ready? All right. Good. That's pretty deep. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to switch up. You're gonna have to switch up. Good. Body weight issue because you're so light. We want to incorporate your legs into it if we can. So just try and get a lift. Yeah, more. Yeah.
You know, I think I don't put my body in the right position.
Yeah.
I'm really finding I'm missing going way out. I'm here. I'm not getting.
So you wanna be far enough back from the ball as it's coming towards you that you can get a lift in. All right. So stay back a little bit from the ball. That was a tough one, Susan. That was a tough one. My bad. Good. It was a good lift. Good. Good lift. Good lift. That was a good one. Oh. Thank you. Uh-oh, sorry. Tough one. Bad feed. Good. Okay, so come on in. So what I'm seeing is when you're hitting the ball in the correct spot, it's going far.
Yeah.
When you're hitting it out here off center, it's not going far enough. So you really have to work on this. I know you're working on this.
I am thinking about it. That I go to play with things in mind, and it's the ball here.
Yeah.
Slow it down.
Yeah. Keep working on that.
Yeah, because I can feel it.
Yeah. Good.
I think my hand-eye. Anyway. Yeah.
Keep working on it. It will get better.
Yeah.
Keep working on it. All right. You're doing these, right? At home?
Doing that at home.
Set a reminder on your phone
Yeah.
to do it 3 times a day for 5 minutes.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
3 times a day for 5 minutes. Connect that spot because you're going to feel the vibrations, you're going to see it, you're going to hear it, right? And it's going to become second nature. Okay?
And you're holding your paddle lower down.
Yep, you want to hold it lower down.
Lower down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, make your lever longer.
Okay.
Keep working on it. Okay, let's rotate. Gary, you're going to go over there. Let's rotate. Bonnie, you're in here. All right, you're there, Barb. Good job. Okay, you're going to be diagonal from me, Bonnie. Just return nice and deep to me. Good. Oh, sorry. Come on in. So your swing path is curved. If you don't hit it in exactly, so let's say I want to hit it this way. If your swing path is curved, if you don't hit it exactly here, it's not going to go that way. If you hit it here, it's going to go that way. If you hit it back here, it's going to go that way, right? So you're best to have a straight swing path, as straight as you can. So you want to make a straight line towards the ball rather than a curve, okay? That was better, much better. Instant fix. Oops. Good. Nice straight line. Nice straight line. Better. Good. Come on in. So you're going to have an easier time returning these if your lever is longer. There we go. Let's try that.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I take the ball. I'm serving to you. Much better. Yeah, much better. So you went back to that curved path now. Beautiful. That was awesome, Bonnie. Good. Much better. Yeah. Oh, curved. A little curved. There we go. That was excellent. Yeah, good. Okay. So now you got two things to work on. Keep your lever long. You got two things to work on. Keep your lever long, right? And keep your racket path straight. Okay? Awesome. Okay, let's rotate. Barb, you're going to be down there, Barb. Brian, you're in here with me. Susan, you're going to be there. Barb, you're down here. Okay. All right, Brian, you ready? Let's do you over here. You're left-handed. Good. Yeah. That was good. That's excellent, right there. Good. Oops. Good one. Good. Oops. All right, come on in. So there's no problems with your swing. I would say that you've got a huge advantage over some of the women in here because of your body weight and your strength, right? So keep it deep, right? Try not it's got to go up, but with a little less backspin. Because if you give it backspin, it's slowing down as it goes up. If you hit it a little flatter, it's going to come down a little harder, bounce a little higher, and push them a little further back. Okay, I notice you've got a lot of slice on everything. It's primarily because your contact point is so close to your body, but I don't want to mess with your contact point a week ahead of a tournament, so we'll deal with that in the summer. But yeah, let's try hit it flatter, higher. Try and get it to drop with some authority. Think of it that way. Okay. There we go. That was excellent. Just a little higher. Okay. Right idea, just higher. There we go. That's the one. Good. Just a little higher and a little deeper. There we go. Perfect. That's the one. So just work on that one. Because the ball is, I can hear the sound coming off your paddle now. It's a better sound. And it's making a deeper sound when it hits the ground, which means it doesn't have as much spin. Okay? So that's good. So it's coming down with a thud. So keep working on that. Okay, let's rotate. Rotate. You're going to go down there. Come on in, Jane. You're right-handed. You're going to be over there. All right, here we go. Oh, pause, pause, pause. Okay, now we're going to be doing our approaches, right? So I don't want two people approaching at the same time. So one diagonal is going to do their serve and approach, and while they're backing up, the other team can do their serve and approach. Alternate so one person doesn't get really tired from all the running. Your objective is to get to the line before your ball bounces. Okay? Jane, you're not going to approach. You're just going to hit serves, okay? Good. Excellent start. Just watch that ball behind you. Right here. Okay, good. Oops. What have we been working on for 2 months?
No backswing.
The elbow gap, right? The elbow gap. So if you get your arm way out here, you're going to end up with a weak serve, right? Remember to get your body close to the ball. Keep your bicep engaged.
Okay. So that's why I hit it a little small. I could tell as soon as I hit it.
Yeah, exactly. Come on in. So I want you to imagine that there's an arrow. Have you ever seen the movie or the TV show Ghosts? Oh. Guy has an arrow through his neck.
Okay.
So he was killed with an arrow through his neck, and now he's a ghost, so he lives his life with an arrow through his neck.
Okay.
So I want you to imagine that there's an arrow right through this paddle, right? At contact, wherever that arrow is pointing is where your ball is going to go. Right now, you're really inconsistent. Sometimes it's pointing this way, sometimes so I really want you to, as the ball's coming to you, think about where you're hitting it to, which is that tee, right? Get under it so that it arcs towards that tee. If it's not pointing towards that tee at contact, it's not going to go towards there. So that's what we're going to work on. That was it. Nice. That was excellent. Good. Okay. Well, you're doing great. I'm going to, before you go home today, it's really important that you remember this. I'm going to give you something to do when you're here, okay? That'll help with this. But that's what I want you to work on right now for the rest of the day, is just making sure that you're making contact with the arrow, imaginary arrow in your paddle, pointing to where you're in. Okay? Awesome. Okay, let's rotate. Rotate. Kate, come on in, Kate. Are you ready, Kate? That was good. It's an excellent serve return. You can stay back. Don't approach. Don't approach. Okay? Oh. So, I'm going to show you a little trick. This elbow close to your rib cage, that's important. The further this gets out, away from your rib cage, the less accurate you're going to be. So when you make contact, you want a little bit of a bend in your elbow. You want this bicep engaged, right? When you make contact. Because if you get it out here, it's unstable. And yeah, so keep the elbow a little bit closer to your body. A little more compact swing. Now, let me show you why. So reach your arm out totally straight. Look how easy it is for me to push. Right? Now bend your arm. See how much more power you have? Yeah. So your paddle face is going to be stronger if your arm's not fully extended. So remember to keep the bicep engaged, keep the elbow quiet, and then just push the ball towards you. Okay? Ta-da! That was perfect. Good. Yeah. Oh, that one you got reaching a bit. Beautiful, Kate. Awesome. Now let's get them high. High, high, high. There we go. Good. Just out. Yeah, nice and high. That's a good one. Look at that. That was great. Good. Okay. Come on in. So you've got something to work on now. So as we go around the room, just work on that. Keep that elbow quiet and keep lifting. What's happening now is because you've changed to your arm, you're being inconsistent. Yeah. But that'll come. That'll come with time.
I cook bananas and 80% of them migraines when I'm ready.
Oh, nice. I don't really eat bananas. I'm diabetic, so.
Everybody's different. I
Yeah.
had a lot of them, and then I read an article on the Diamond Headache Clinic.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, so I put bananas, and that was a trigger for me.
Okay. Oh, well, thanks for the tip.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, appreciate it. Okay, let's rotate. Gary. You can go over. Good. You don't need to approach, Gary. You don't need to approach, just stay back. Good. That's not too bad. Good. All right, come on in. I see two things that we can work on. One of which is you're fully straightening your arm, right? So see how weak you are when your arm, so try and hold it. See how weak you are when your arm's fully extended. Now bend your arm and engage your bicep. How much stronger you are. So be strong. And the other thing is you're tipping your shoulders back, right? You want to imagine that there's like a button on top of your head, and when you keep your button pointed at the area that you're hitting to. Yeah, keep leaning forward. Yeah. Okay. That's yeah, good. That was good contact, good form, just a little higher. Yeah, good. That was excellent. Good. That was good. Good form. Oh, good. Okay, so you've got two things to work on. Keep your head down so that your weight stays forward, and try and keep a little bit of a bend in your elbow so you're not so fully extended. Work on those and it'll improve. Okay. Okay, we're going to do a pickup. We're going to take a water break. I still have two people to work with, Barb and Susan. I'm going to work with them when we start the game segment. So we're going to do a pickup. We're going to go out in the lobby. We're going to come back in for our game section, but I will get to both Susan and Barb, whom I haven't worked with yet. Okay? I can take that. Thank you. I'll take that. Thank you. I'll take that. You can go have a drink. I know. They go everywhere. All right, so we're going to finish with two regular games, but we're going to work on, in those games, getting our serve returns deep. So we're going to start at 0-0-2. I'm going to be pulling people out to take them aside to work with them, and then we'll just sub in. So we're going to have 5 players on each court. Well, actually, we'll have 5 on one court, 4 on the other, because I'm going to be working with some people. So you're going to sub out when somebody makes a mistake. So if somebody's return goes out, they're going to come out, and you're going to the extra person is going to replace them. Is that okay? Okay, that's what we're going to do. Any questions about what we just worked on?
Does it have to be high?
Yeah,
I mean, if you can get it still at the back,
Mhm.
but low,
Mhm.
does it have to be high?
Okay, so let me ask you this question. How fast are you? On a low hard serve, can you get all the way to the kitchen line before that ball hits the ground? Because that's the test. If you can hit it low and you can get all the way to the kitchen line so that your team has the advantage before your ball hits the ground, you can hit it as low as you want. But if it's hitting the ground before you get to the kitchen line, then you got to hit it higher and use that as your measuring stick. Okay? Make sense? All right. You want to set your team up for success with the serve return. If you think about this, the level that you guys are playing at, 75% of your rallies last 5 shots or less. Right? Every rally has a serve and a serve return. Well, not every rally has a serve return. Probably north of 90% of that serve return. Most rallies are going to have a serve and a serve return. If you can get a good serve and a good serve return in, you've got the first 2 strokes in. You're probably going to beat the other team. So just learn to be really consistent with those 2 strokes. Then while you're working on that, because those are the two things that are easiest to master early on. Then you start working on your 3rd shot. Once you've got 1, 2, and 3 down, you start working on your 4th and 5th shots. If you can put 5 consistent shots together at the level you guys are playing at, you're going to kick ass. Kick ass. Because the other team on the other side of the net isn't going to hit 5 shots most rallies. If you guys can, you're laughing. Make sense? Okay, so let's go in and start our games. So any 4 or 5 people can go on that court. Any 4 people can go on the other. Susan, you're going to come with me. Oh yeah, you're right. Susan's going to start with me. 4 are going to be here. 4 are going to be here. Yeah, I was wrong. Okay, awesome. So you're going to be on this side. Just you don't have to approach. I just want you to return serves. We're just working on your return right now. Okay. Huh? Yeah. Serve to your return to the tee. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Good. Good. She reminded me of me. You're trying to take everything on the backhand. So do you want to do a forehand return as well, or do you want to just work on your backhand? Okay, let's just sit, because I'm trying to give you some forehands, but you're running around them.
I
So,
know.
okay.
I do that. I run around.
And I do exactly the same thing. I prefer to receive serves on my backhand. I prefer to return with my backhand for sure. But just for the purposes of the class, I'd like to see your forehand too. Okay. Yep, right, maybe. So I got to come to the middle of, there we go. All right. Good. Okay. So come on in. All right. So what I'm seeing is that last ball that I gave you, I deliberately put short to force you to move forward, and you were able to hit it hard enough and deep enough. So what I want to do is I want you to set up a little further back so that when the ball is coming towards you, you can get your body weight moving forward.
Okay.
right? Because right now you're kind of standing stationary and trying to do it all with your arm. So let's try and incorporate, because you don't weigh very much and your arms aren't very big and strong. So let's try and incorporate some body weight into it to help you with your depth. You don't need to run, just I want you to do a weight, it's called a weight transfer, right? You can move forward, just think about getting your energy moving forward, hitting and then moving, right? So you don't need to move, approach. No. Watch out, ball, 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 ball. Thank you. Here we go. That was better, much better, Susan. There you go. Feel good? Yes. Good job. Good. Yeah. Now you're getting more depth. Oh. That one was an oops. Yeah, beautiful. Good. Okay. So now you've got something to work on. I want you to play with, experiment with, being further back from the baseline prior to the serve. So you want to be back from the baseline, and as the person's getting into their serve motion, they're about to serve to you, I want you to take a step forward, just to start your body weight moving forward so you're not stationary. So you got to watch them. Good. Good. So you'll have to work on the timing of that, but that's what I want you to work on. Start a little further back. Watch them as they go into their serve motion. You don't have to start running forward, but start shifting your weight forward a little bit, just so that you're moving into the ball when it starts to come to you. Okay? Yeah, don't run. We'll get there. Exactly, exactly. Okay, you're doing great. You got something to work on. Okay.
I've been using blobs quite a bit in my play, like before today, and I find it's a really good tactic when you're playing against slammer people too, because they can't usually get back to it, right? And I find even myself, you get disoriented when you're trying to
looking up,
right? You're trying to get to the ball, and you're trying to move too.
Yeah, for sure. Good observation. Awesome. Okay, Barb. Susan, you're going to replace Barb. Oh, is that the door buzzing? It's probably my wife. My wife? No, it's not. Hi, guys. How you doing? Good. Hi, Bob. Here we go. Perfect. You're teaching the class. You don't need to approach. Just stay at the baseline. Good. Good. Yeah. So you don't need any teaching on this because you've got all of the elements. You just need practice. Okay? So I would like to see a little bit more of a sideways turn, just so you can get a little more, your body, just so you can get a little more core rotation in. So let's try that a little bit. Okay? Yeah, good. Come on in. So you've got,
I've been trying not to turn, because then I go here.
yeah. So you've got the long swing. Your elbow gets away from your body, but we're working on that, right? We're trying to keep our elbow in closer and tighter. That's good. There's a little bit of a bend in your arm at contact that didn't used to be there. What I'm seeing now that concerns me is I've got a kick. I call it the Rockefeller kick, or the Rockettes kick. Sorry, right? Exactly. And a lot of ladies do it. I don't know why. I think it's a balance issue. So just remember that as you're hitting, your whole body should be coming forward. You shouldn't be ending up on one foot. You want to transfer your weight from your back foot to your front foot, but you want to keep your back foot on the ground. It's okay if your heel comes up. That's fine, right? But we don't want to kick. Okay? Good. Yeah. Perfect. Excellent. Okay. So that's it. So work on your balance is good there. Work on continue working on that elbow because it's yeah. So think of it this way. So fully extend your arm. Feel how weak you are. Just try and resist. Right now, bend your elbow. Feel how strong you are. Right. So
What's happening to me often during a game is I make contact and
it's wobbly.
Yeah,
exactly.
so
So keep working on that. Try and when the ball's coming towards you, try and keep the center line of your body. Think of your belly button or your chin. Try to get them close to the line of the ball, right? So that you're relatively close to the ball. That way you can make contact with that elbow bent with the arm bent and the elbow quiet. Okay? Working on it. You're good. You just need some practice. That's all. So, all right. So you're going to sub in here. You can sub in this game. I got to go. I'll be right back. Have you got this room? How you doing? Huh?
You let people in way
I
early.
didn't let him in. Somebody went and rang the bell, so or somebody went and opened the door.
Ooh.
A Barb.
Oh my God.
All right. What time we got?
So you have two
8:44.
people who are waiting on the waiting list.
Oh.
These two people are waiting again to see if there's a spot open.
Tim and Margaret are on the list already. Oh, it says no. Tim's on the wait list. But how many people are in the class?
We can't take more than 12 today. No, and we know that. Sorry, I was talking to Brent. But we just
11, 12.
I don't trust Brent. Brent would easily take 25 people, and so I'm telling him we're not doing that again.
Okay. So you're 12A, and he's going to be 12B. That way we only have 12 in the class. So 12A and 12B.
Why are you?
It's okay.
We can talk.
Yeah.
But you let us in last time, so we're fine.
Yeah. No, that's no worries. We're gonna accommodate you. Okay. All right. We're gonna accommodate.
Can I talk to you? Last week you were so overstimulated, and you said you couldn't do more than 8. Now you're letting 13.
Because there's 13 here.
No,
So this morning there was 7 here and there's 9.
there's 13, but he didn't sign up. You can go home.
I'm gonna let him in this time. Because after today or after this weekend, it goes back to 8. So it's not a problem. We're just gonna get through this weekend. Yeah. Okay. I'm done at noon today too. So. All right. Margot, you're 12A and you're 12B. But you guys are gonna have to kind of share a spot like you did last time. Okay. Thanks. All right, you guys can wait out here. This is the room here. We don't allow water bottles in the room.
Yeah, no, she said put them right here.
I got it.
You got that? Okay.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Good.
Get
I
out of
gotta
here.
go close the other door. Sorry. Okay, come in for a second. All right, we're playing a game, but what are we working on?
Lob return. Well, not a lob, but a high return. So we can
Deep, high, deep return, and getting to the blue line before the ball bounces on the ground. Okay, that's what we're working on. Just reminding, not criticizing. All right, come on in for a second. Okay, so we're playing a game, but what are we working on? What skill are we working on? Deep, high return so that we can get to the blue line before the ball bounces. That's what we're working on today. Doesn't matter who wins. We're really just here so that the returner can practice their serve return. Okay, keep that in mind. You guys are just doing a 5-person rotation? Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Can you put 2 punches in each one of these?
If I can see them, Brent, I will.
Okay, thank you. That bottom trap might be full of punches, so you might want to dump it out. Oh no, I can't. I got 13. Watch out, Susan. I'm coming back. My mistake. I thought I could do this, but I have 13, so that's not going to work. All right, what did Susan forget to do on her serve return? That's right. Forgot to approach. Exactly. Okay. It was a good serve return, Gary. Oh! That was a good third shot. Was that you that did that or you? Who did the third shot? It was a good third shot. Get, Jane. Get. Jane. You wasted that great serve return. You didn't get to the kitchen. Go, Barb. Go. Oh, well done. Short. That wasn't very deep. You're working on it. We're just practice. Go, 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 go. Fault. Fault again. Out. That's your punishment for 2 faults. Good serve return. Oh, a little out. That's okay. I want you to go for it in practice. That's good. Okay, we've only got a few minutes left, so get these good serve returns in. Thank you. Okay, last serve. Last serve. Oh.
I just hit my friend. I can't do it again.
Come on in. Come on in. Okay, so today we were working on our very first good basic serve return. High and deep. Gives us enough time to get to the kitchen and take control of the kitchen. That's your first objective as the returning team, is to get control of the kitchen. It's not your first objective to hit a serve that makes the crowd go ooh, or serve return that makes the crowd go ooh, right? It's not your objective to force the ball through the other team. It's your objective to take control of the kitchen. Remember that most rallies last less than 5 shots. So if you can get that second shot, get it deep, get control of the kitchen, then you have an advantage on your 4th shot, which is coming up, right? As the returning team, of the first 5 shots, you're only hitting 2 and 4. The other team has to hit 1, 3, and 5, right? So you have the advantage. You want to have the advantage, especially for those last 2 shots. That's all we're trying to do. It's a very simple thing. As you develop, you will get different kinds of ways to return serves, right? So when you're receiving one kind of spin, you're going to you're going to return with that. There's going to be a specific kind of spin response. We're not going to work on that today because that's 350 level stuff, but we'll get there. So for now, just work on that, be consistent on your serves. Remember that your objective is deep and in. Any questions about what we did? Okay. Yep, absolutely. Everybody here can sign up for 305, P305. P305 is our doubles practice program. So the idea is that we give you an opportunity to play in a competitive environment here in the center so that you can prepare to play as a team out there in the wild at tournaments, right? So that's what 305 and 405 are all about. If you come into 305 and you start dominating, you get bumped up to 405, right? If you're playing in 405 and you're getting your butt kicked every week, you go back down to 305, right? So some teams are in that strata right in between the two. Most teams are solidly in 304 or 305 or solidly in 405. If we get enough teams that are interested, we'll do a 355 too. But 305 is always Saturday afternoons, 2 to 4. Yep. And 405 is always Saturdays, noon to 2. Oh, women's doubles is a completely different thing. That you have to read the description on that. That's an outdoor thing that happens away from the center this summer. Okay? No, I know about it, but I've only got 2 minutes because I got another class coming in. So it's very long because it's a box league. It's a completely different system. We can talk about it. I just don't have time to talk about it right now. Okay. I was going to show Jane something before she left. Oh, there she is. Okay. Yeah. See? What'd you do? Oh, no. With the ball? So mean. All right. Thank you, guys. You can take off. I'm going to do one thing with Jane here before we go. Thank you, guys. Come here. I'll borrow your paddle for a second. I want you to, when this curtain is open, I want you to come up to the curtain, turn sideways, and practice slapping the curtain flat. So both edges of your paddle are hitting the curtain at the same time. Because right now you're hitting everything like this with this edge first. And I want you to just practice getting control of your edge over edge. Okay? Yeah, that's good. Okay, there are going to be dots on your court. I want you to, oh, that goes in the room there. Or has that got valuables in it? You can put it on the shelf over there then. This water bottle can't be here. The water bottle needs to go in that room. We don't allow water in the gym. Aim for the dots, please. Oops. Aim for the dots, please. What's that? Take my dots back, please.
Because they're white.
Give them to me.
Are you serious? Are you actually serious?
Don't move my equipment. Sorry?
I thought it was from the last class.
Yeah, don't move my equipment. Ask.
Can I move this?
Yes, you may. Hi, everybody. I want you to hit these dots, please. Yeah, aim for the dots. Aim for the dots. Hello. Come on in, Nancy. There's an open spot over here. Yeah, we're just warming up right now. Thank you. It was awesome.
That was good. That was really helpful.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So Jay's coming in. All right. Jay's my 12th. Pause. Just pause for 1 second. All right. So your partner's aiming for the dot. If you're standing right on top of the dot, it's not going to be able to bounce. So you need to back up a little bit behind your dot. Okay, awesome. You're going to back up a little bit behind your dot too. Awesome. There we go. Nicely done. You guys have had some practice hitting dots in this room. All right, we're aiming for the dots, right? Aim for the dots. See the dot?
I thought you said stop.
No, aim for the dots.
Do you want me to stay?
I don't know. Let's talk to Angela.
I'm good. I definitely have things to do.
Okay, well, just take off then.
You got it?
Yeah, we got it. All right, do we have 13 now, or are we still at 12?
So these people, I want to check if they
Yeah.
paid.
Okay.
Okay?
And I don't know if we have a bar.
Okay, I'll take a look around the room for a barb. Everybody has a name tag on, right? Yes? Okay. All right, do you have a name tag on? You do, awesome. Amber, you have a name tag on? Awesome. Good, do we have a barb? Where's Margaret? There she is. Okay. Yep.
We have to set up differently. Otherwise, we're not going to work together for 3 hours.
Can you please stop moving my equipment? Talk to me. Don't just walk into my room and move my equipment.
I'm walking in, I moved the curtain, and I moved what was, I thought, something from the last
Yeah,
class.
that's what I'm saying. Ask. Because I set that up.
Did you understand what I was doing? Should I ask to move the curtain? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just doing what I intuitively think should be done because
Ask
I thought
more.
I'm not fucking going to ask every question. I'm
Okay.
not going to do that.
Well, then we're going to have problems. Yeah, we are.
People ask about the curtain. Some of it is just kind of intuitive.
We'll talk about it after class. There you go. How you doing, Jay?
Living my dream.
Are you? So you want to be up near your dot, because you're aiming for the dot, right? Aiming for the dot, not right on top of your dot, because she's going to bounce it there, so you want to be a little bit behind it, right? There we go. Oh, look at that. Hit a dot. How'd it go? Brenda? That's awesome. Do we have Bart? Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Have a good day.